Hello everyone, Cassie Fletcher here, and I haven't done any videos in a while. I feel like I'm always saying this, but I just was waiting for the right moment to do more videos, and then, you know, I realised a couple of weeks ago, if I keep waiting and waiting for that right moment and the right camera to come along and the right piece of equipment that I want to use, then I'm going to be waiting for a very long time, because that's just what I do. So I figured I should probably start doing something now, and this year is very special to me and my family, I guess, because my cousin is going to university this September. University starts in in a couple of weeks in the UK. She's gonna be going to uni for the first time, which is exciting, and this year actually marks 2 years since I graduated from university, which doesn't feel real at all, and 5 years since I started university, which is completely mind-boggling to think about. I thought, you know, uni's a scary experience, and I've given my cousin Liv some advice and little bits of information, but I know that a lot of people, I know I did, a lot of people watch YouTube videos and advice things and just tips to figure out how to go into uni kind of knowing what to expect. So I've got a couple of things that I wish I had known before I started uni, and I'm gonna share them with you today. So my first tip is go into your accommodation or your halls, or if you're living at home, go into your classes willing to make friends, because I went in and I was a bit like, oh, like I have friends at home, and a couple of them are going to be near my university anyway, and I'm not going to be here for long, so I just want to focus on the work and get the best grade I can and then go on from that. But actually, that as soon as I got there, almost, if not a couple of weeks in, I realised, oh, actually these people are going to be with me for 3 years, and I'm going to have to work with them. And I mean, uni's supposed to be fun. I don't really know why I went into it thinking like I wasn't going to need to make friends to get through the 3 years. Like, they're hard, it's hard work, and these friends are they're gonna keep you sane, almost. You know, whether you go on nights out with them, whether you just see them in class, whether you study with them, do all your work together, go to societies together. You're gonna have like a range of friends, and these people are gonna teach you about yourself, help you figure out who you want to be in this new chapter. It's important that you go into the experience willing and open to make friends, and to meet these new people, even if you think, oh, I would never be friends with that person. Actually, you might find that future you has more in common with them than you think. And kind of following on from that is my next little bit of advice, which is to not hold back. If you go into the university experience holding back and trying to be maybe someone else, trying to be this cool person that you think other people are going to like, you're not going to enjoy the experience as much as you would want to and you would expect to, because these are brand new people that you're meeting, and brand new lecturers and students and brand new experiences that you're having, and I think if you don't experience them as your real self, you're gonna have some, it's hard to explain. Just go into the experience willing and open again to making new friends, to really throwing yourself onto that course, even if you initially think this is completely not what I wanted. Just give yourself some time to really take it all in and throw yourself into the university experience, and then at the end of the day you'll know whether it's something for you, or whether those friends are the right people for you, or this course, but just don't hold back on it. Does that make sense? My next piece of advice is something that I wish I had known before university, especially because I went into uni thinking I was going to be very work focused, to really focus on my acting career, and I didn't even need to make friends. I was just going to get all the work done. do my 3 years, get out. But actually, I didn't need to focus on first year that much because first year isn't that serious. That year is designed to help you get into the mindset of university for your second and third years, where the grades actually do count towards your degree. It's not going to be the same for all courses, but for the majority of them, I believe, first year doesn't count for very much of your degree. And any poorer grades that you do have, you can really make up for in second and third year. I just don't take it too seriously. Enjoy it, enjoy the moment, have fun, get to know your classmates and find your friends. Use that time to improve your writing and really get into the mindset of referencing and all of that stuff that you need to put in your essays at universities that you perhaps don't have to do in college. On the flip side of that, I think it's important to remember that some of the pieces of information that your lecturers are giving you, you might need in the future. It might help in the future. Or if a lecturer is marking one of your essays and sees that you've referenced, you know, later on, second, third year, you've referenced work that you might have done in first year that is relevant, they're going to know that you have a good understanding of this and that you're really connecting all the dots and you're kind of rounding out your degree. And I think they're going to appreciate that. It's going to be higher marks, etc., etc. Similarly to that, I think another important thing to remember is to be friendly with your lecturers. Not too friendly, but be nice to them. It's easier to catch flies with honey than it is with vinegar, you know what I mean? Like, when they're marking your essays, they probably aren't going to know who is writing exactly that essay. They're going to have a pretty good idea based on writing style and you know, things you say in class as well. If you sound, it doesn't always work like that, but if they know that you're smart in class and that you take part and that you interact, they are gonna probably be able to figure out whose essay is whose. They're actually going to be more willing to help you as well if you're willing to take some initiative and ask for that help. And I think on my course in particular, it's a very subjective course, and if you can kind of pinpoint what each lecturer is looking for, you can make that come across better in your writing. So if you can get to know each lecturer in that way, in terms of writing essays, it's really going to help you in the long run when you come to write your dissertation or your longer, more important essays that are going to count towards something. But my next piece of advice would be to try societies, because joining a society was honestly one of the best things I ever did. So you have your classmates and the people you live with, and the people you see on nights out that you're like friendly with, and the people that you see around uni. And then if you join a society, you have another little close friendship group. I found that everyone in a society at my university was all very close with their group, and it just gives you another beam of support almost in the 3 years that can sometimes get quite stressful. And it just gives you something else to do besides your work. You might find you have a lot of time at home with your course if you don't have a lot of contact hours. So joining society actually gives you some time outside the house, I guess. Depending on what society you join, it can be a very good way of keeping fit. If you join a sports society, or if you're joining a more creative society, then you can really hone other skills. My last piece of advice is to remember that university might actually not be for you. If you're going into it and you're thinking that you're not sure, or you get there and after a while you're not enjoying it, I think it's fair to say that you might want to try a different course or a different uni, maybe even a different path of life potentially. You know, there's so many other options now, apprenticeships, internships that then put you in a real job in that work placements, lots of other ways for you to still get into the career that you want to get into, but without the expensive student debt filled 3 years. But I think you should definitely give it some time, because it's a big decision to make. It's important to be sure about your choice, because it's a lengthy process getting into university, and if you quit and decide, actually I did enjoy it, it's going to be that lengthy process to get back in. The biggest thing is to just enjoy it. Enjoy the moment, whether you're there for 3 years, 4 years, a year or a month. Just enjoy every moment, because some of the experiences I had at uni were honestly the best experiences I had in my entire life, and I would go back in a heartbeat and do it all over again if I could. So that's it from me today, I guess. Just enjoy the next few weeks that are coming up for you. And if you have any questions, let me know and I will try to help you out, I guess. More videos coming soon, for definite this time, and I shall speak to you later. Bye. Oh my god, my voice is going. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait for the washing machine to be done. Can you hear it in the background? Okay, we're gonna take a shot intermission while I wait for the washing to be finished.